Flying in 2025 is getting more complicated, isn't it? It feels like every time you plan a trip, there's a new rule to learn or some new technology to deal with. Between the mandatory Real ID deadline finally arriving, changing security rules, and a dozen different apps on your phone, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. You start worrying about something going wrong, like a document being rejected, or finding yourself in a stressful spot far from home. It's enough to make anyone a little anxious about booking a flight. But it doesn't have to be that way. In this video, we're going to calmly and clearly break down the 10 most essential things every senior traveler must know before flying this year. Our goal is to give you the confidence and practical steps to make sure your journey is simple, safe, and completely stress-free. Hello and welcome. You've earned your travel years, and they should be relaxing and rewarding, not stressful and confusing. We're here to offer clear, practical advice specifically for senior travelers navigating the modern travel world. Today, we're tackling the 10 most critical updates and tips for air travel in 2025. We'll cover everything from new identification laws to insider tricks for getting through security faster, and even how to find hidden discounts. Make sure you stay with us until the very end, because our bonus tip about blending new technology with old-school reliability will give you the ultimate peace of mind. Let's get you ready for your next adventure. Our first point is arguably the most important for anyone flying within the United States. That Real ID deadline we've heard about for years is no longer a distant thought. It's here. Here's what you need to know. Starting May 7th, 2025, every domestic air traveler 18 and over will need a Real ID compliant driver's license or another acceptable form of ID to pass through TSA security. If you show up with your old, non-compliant ID and have no other valid ID, you could face significant delays and extra screening, and in rare cases where your identity can't be verified, you may not be allowed to fly. The solution is to act now. Check your driver's license or state ID. A Real ID compliant card has a star on it, usually in the upper right corner. If yours doesn't, you'll need to visit your state's DMV. This usually requires bringing several documents like an original birth certificate, proof of your social security number, and 2 proofs of residency, like utility bills. The simplest alternative is to just use a valid US passport. It is, and always will be, a perfectly acceptable ID for domestic flights. Handling this now means you can walk up to that security podium with complete confidence. Let's talk about the single biggest source of stress for many travelers, the main security line. It can be long, noisy, and rushed, a combination that can drain your energy before you even reach the gate. The pressure to quickly get everything out and repack your bags is just not a comfortable experience. The best solution is a program designed to make this process easier. TSA PreCheck is an excellent investment. Once you're enrolled, you can use a dedicated, faster line where you don't have to remove your shoes, belts, or light jackets, and you can leave laptops and approved liquids right in your bag. While some have heard of Senior Assist lanes, it's important to know this is not a standardized nationwide program. Instead of expecting a special lane, a better approach is to check your specific airport's website or app before you fly. Look for information on accessibility services. Many airports offer robust assistance programs to help travelers who need a bit more time or have mobility concerns, ensuring the experience is more dignified and less frantic. For travelers 75 and older, the TSA has specific procedures in place to make security less physically demanding, and a major recent policy change helps even more. Many worry about having to stand for long periods or struggling with balance, especially with joint replacements or medical devices. Here's the big news. As of July 8, 2025, the TSA changed its policy so that all passengers can keep their shoes on during screening. This is a welcome update for everyone and replaces the old senior-specific rule. However, be aware that passengers 75 and over may still be asked to remove light jackets for the body scanner. More importantly, know the rights that remain in place specifically for you. If a medical device like a hip or knee implant sets off the metal detector, you will usually get a second pass through the scanner before an agent needs to do a pat-down. If you are selected for additional screening, you have the right to request that it be done while you are seated. You do not need to stand. A travel companion can also stay with you to help you communicate and manage your items. Knowing and politely asserting these rights ensures you're treated with the respect and care you deserve. Modern airports can be massive. The walk from the check-in counter to a departure gate can sometimes feel like a marathon, and that distance can be a real barrier for many travelers. Underestimating the sheer scale of an airport and then realizing your gate is a 20-minute walk away can cause instant panic and exhaustion. The solution is to be proactive and book assistance well ahead of time. Every major airline offers free wheelchair service to get you from check-in through security and right to your gate. You can also arrange for help with a connecting flight or getting to baggage claim. The key is to request this service ahead of time, ideally when you book your ticket, or at least 48 hours before your flight. You can do this on the airline's website or by calling them. This also applies to getting help boarding the plane or managing a portable oxygen concentrator. This small bit of planning removes the fear of long walks and lets you save your energy for the trip itself. Traveling with medications or medical devices like CPAP machines or insulin pumps can be a major source of anxiety. The worry is often about whether these critical items will be allowed through security or if they'll be handled correctly. The solution is all about preparation and communication. As you get to the security checkpoint, give the TSA officer a heads up about any medical devices. These items can often be screened separately, and you can request to be seated during the inspection. When it comes to medications, they are absolutely allowed in your carry-on. To make things easier, keep them in their original prescription bottles. While it's not strictly required, carrying a doctor's note is a smart move, especially for liquid medications over the standard 3.4-ounce limit. This can clear up any questions in a flash. Taking these steps ensures your health needs are managed correctly and without any hassle. Everyone wants to save money on airfare, but many travelers don't realize that some airlines still offer senior discounts. The problem is, these deals are rarely advertised and can be hard to find online, leading many to think they don't exist. Here's the reality. Dedicated senior fares are less common than they used to be, but they haven't disappeared entirely. Some major carriers like Delta and United may offer discounts on select routes for travelers 65 and older. These discounts are often only available when you book over the phone. Additionally, membership organizations like AARP have partnerships that can unlock savings, such as discounts on British Airways flights. The next time you're booking a flight, call the airline's reservation line and ask, "Do you offer a senior fare for this route?" It's a simple question that could save you a nice bit of money. Now that you know to ask for a senior discount, there's another crucial step. It's a common mistake to assume the senior fare is automatically the cheapest price. Airline pricing is a complex game. A senior discount is usually a small percentage off the full standard fare. However, the airline might be running a public flash sale or a web-only special that offers an even better deal. So, always do a quick comparison. After you call the airline and get a quote for the senior fare, hop onto the airline's website and check the price for the exact same flight. Think of the senior fare as one tool in your money-saving toolkit, but not the only one. A 2-minute check confirms you're not just getting a discount, but the best discount. A dream vacation can quickly become a nightmare if a health issue pops up while you're far from your trusted doctor. Preparing for your trip isn't just about packing clothes. It's about preparing your health. Here's a simple 3-part health check to put your mind at ease. First, schedule a chat with your doctor, especially if you're planning a long flight or international travel. They can give you advice tailored to your health and destination. Second, create a dedicated travel health kit. This should include all your medications, copies of your prescriptions, and a list of emergency contacts. Third, strongly consider travel insurance that includes comprehensive medical coverage and emergency evacuation. It's a small investment for an invaluable safety net. This proactive approach allows you to travel with confidence, knowing you have a plan for your well-being. With all the talk about Real ID, there's a point of confusion that could ruin a trip. Some people mistakenly think a Real ID can be used for international travel. Let's make this crystal clear. A Real ID is for domestic travel only. For any international flight, you absolutely must have a valid passport. There are no exceptions. Before you book an international trip, check your passport's expiration date. Many countries require your passport to be valid for at least 6 months beyond the date you plan to leave their country. Also, take a few minutes to check the visa requirements for your destination. Some countries require you to apply for a visa weeks or months in advance. A quick search on your destination's embassy website will give you all the information you need. The first hour at the airport really sets the tone for your travel day. A rushed, chaotic arrival leads to stress, while a calm, methodical approach ensures a smooth start. The solution is a simple strategy. First, give yourself the gift of time. Arrive at least 2 hours before a domestic flight, and 3 hours before an international one. This buffer is a necessity that absorbs any surprise delays. Second, if you have a medical condition and need extra assistance, remember the TSA Cares program. You can call them at least 72 hours before your flight to request a passenger support specialist to help you through security. Finally, get organized before you even leave home. Pick one specific, easy-to-reach pocket in your carry-on for your most important items, your ID, boarding pass, and passport. This avoids that frantic pocket padding at the counter. This routine transforms a stressful experience into a calm, controlled process. Okay, as promised, here's a crucial bonus tip. Airline apps and mobile boarding passes are wonderfully convenient, but we all know technology can fail. A dead phone battery or a bad Wi-Fi connection can suddenly leave you without your ticket. The solution is the digital and paper backup plan. By all means, use the airline's app. Check in, get your mobile boarding pass, and watch for gate change updates. But always create a physical paper trail. Before you leave for the airport, print a copy of your boarding pass. Print your hotel confirmation. Print your rental car reservation. Keep these papers together in a folder in your carry-on. This simple, old-school habit is your ultimate safety net. If your phone dies, you have the paper copy. If a scanner can't read your screen, you have the paper copy. It costs you nothing and gives you a level of preparedness that ensures no technical glitch will ever stand between you and your flight. So there you have it. 10 practical tips to help you fly in 2025 with confidence. From getting your ID sorted to finding hidden discounts, the key is always preparation. Flying doesn't need to be a source of stress. With the right knowledge, you can make your next flight a smooth and comfortable one. We would love to hear from you. What's your #1 travel tip that has made your journeys easier over the years? Please share your wisdom in the comments below. Your advice could be a huge help to others in our travel community. And finally, if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. We'll be back soon with more clear, simple advice to help you make the most of your travel adventures. Thank you for watching, and safe travels.